All right, we is live, I think. Make sure that there's nothing coming up over here. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you guys. How you guys doing? Happy Sunday. It's actual Sunday. Everybody's now telling me it's Happy Monday. What's happening?
A very large penis.
I think I fixed everything, Colonist. I think I fixed everything. It's feeling good. Drunk on Father Muckin' Monday. See, that's what it is. You guys are just always trying to confuse me here. Just kind of the way it goes. We're going to go over our mods just because I like to do that, because I'm recording right now for YouTube. And those of you that are on YouTube that are watching this in the future, there's going to be a timestamp down below. So if you want to skip past this, you can always do that. And I got to say, I actually recording the videos and then moving them over to stream is better than exporting. I'm finding that out. What's up, Clean Cut Fuzz? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Good to see you, man. All strong. All right, here's what we got. We got 1969 Ford Mustang, Ford F-150, AutoStar Yacht Club, AutoStar Trailers, Bedford Falls, Better Towing, Bow and Arrow, Craft Helper for Build 41, Crash Cars, Customizable Zombies, which we're not really using it for anything, Extra Skills, which means we can add the archery skill to our plate, Ferrari Testarossa, Filibuster Rhymes, Fishing with the Boys, Fort Redstone, Kentucky, Lake Ivy Township, Mod Options, More Traits, which More Traits have been kind of like a heal for me at this point. Although we are finding stuff with the Grave Digger trait. That's really good. What's up? Word up, Joe Mom. Rivers End. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Just me. I'm rating you. That's all. Hey, man, my life's complete now. You complete me. Oh, Primitive Survival, Professional Framework, Build 41, Ravens Creek, Save Our Station, Core, and Knox County. That is a map mod. Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. Welcome to the Mystery Tour. Scrap Weapons, Silencer, Survival Farm, which that's going to be our forever home, just so you guys know. We went away from that, but we're going to go back to it and take it back over now that we have a car. Tape TV shows, Top Kick, C4500. We got our trench coat, SARS Common Library. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know when I made that mod. I guess it must be connected to something else here or something. Vehicle parts repair. I want to enable that. I forgot about that. West. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to enable it in my save, aren't I? West Point expansion, as well as Assault Ridge loot map. Gigawatts Green Fire, the Mary Jane mod of the Project Zomboid world. Studio, which is it's a standalone. It was a standalone challenge, but now it's in Valley Station and Harry's Tow Truck. That's it. Shout out to Rivers Inn. He was recently playing Sunday. Thanks for the raid. That is it. I wonder if I can do this without messing things up. I think I'll be able to, but we're gonna see. Man, I got some errors coming out the wazoo. Let's land right here. All right, so this is us right here. We're Jules Gerald. We 69 in weight. We're still going down in weight. Spiked hair, full beard. We got ourselves a little helmet and stuff. All 262 zombies killed. 6 days and 9 hours. Our health is finally okay. We burned ourselves in 3 different places, and we spent like basically 4 days, which is, almost like 3 hours, I'm going to guess, on stream, just struggling, trying to kill a zombie here and there and finding food. But now we're okay. We got a car. Life is kind of picking up. As long as I don't do anything completely like boneheaded, I think we'll be all right. Here's our skill so far. Our long blunt is moving on up, and our long blade is moving on up as well. I'm guessing that the long blade, I don't even know where that's how we're getting that long blade. How did we get level 2 long blade? I know this is the machete, right? The machete's a short blade, right? No. The machete's a long blade. The short blade is the hunting knife. That's what I've been doing. Drunk, how's everything? What's up, AJ7874? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. And as you can see, my first aid is almost to level 1. That's for me, like, bandaging up constantly. Got a little bit of reloading skill as well. Yeah, Windows 98. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Let's see what our stuff is. Am I still paused? I'm not paused. Let's pause this out. It's 1840. We're 6 days in, so 6 days and 9 hours. So that helicopter's coming. I think I'm going to hang out down here. We're going to go into that Spiffos and try to take care of everything. Thank you so much for the follow, Windows 98. Moving us one step closer to internet fame and fortune. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to Drunk Dogs. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you in here more often. I am thin-skinned, so I got to be really careful. I did that so I could grab other traits. Thin-skinned, high thirst. We're a slow healer. We're injured, but we're not injured anymore. We start off injured. Prone to illness. Prepared with weapons. A burglar. Slow reader. Weak stomach. We're a smoker, which we still haven't found any cigarettes yet. Outdoorsman. A stoner. Lucky. A scrounger and a grave robber. These two are actually pretty damn good for this build because we were dealing with extremely rare loot. It's kind of like offsetting everything. The grave robber especially, because we can find things like, you know, like tires on zombies, because that makes sense. We are underweight, we are fit, and we are strong. And I think that actually we are very underweight at this point. A turd burger, I wonder if the name's Window 3.1 is taken. Isn't that funny? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Windows 98 needs to up themselves, right? We're slightly thirsty. Let's see what we have in our backpack before. I got white wine, I got vitamins, a tent kit, shovel, scissors, paper clip, painkillers. I got 2 mugs of water. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff. I'm going to drop some of this stuff. Maybe we'll put it in our back seat. Nope, can't do that either. Let's just go ahead and forage for a second, and I'll catch up with you guys here. It's now uncooked. Don't be Windows Vista. Oh my goodness, Nuzzy Fipples. Almost said the bad word, the fuzzy nipples kind of thing. What's happening, man? Or 1000 Burglar is my favorite. You know the problem with Burglar, and I was thinking about this when I you know, after the fact. Like, yeah, you know, it's great that you have like you can hotwire cars and get away pretty quickly. I mean, it's a great thing. But honestly, in this run, I probably didn't need it. I probably could have invested my traits, my points into something else, and it would have been fine. And the reason why I say that is because it's because Burglar, once you get to level 1 electrical and level 2 mechanical, it doesn't even matter, you know? That's kind of the issue. I'm gonna see if maybe I can make a campfire. We're gonna cook up our ham sandwich. And also this cooking pot full of rice. I might actually add some ham for that as well, just to make myself a little bit happier. This is a problem right here. The fact that I can't find any much of anything is a big problem. And some crazy alternative reality should have died many times yesterday. Probably so. I mean, really, honestly, that was a bad start. And you know, it's crazy because usually, Rivers, is when I have those kind of bad starts, or when I start deaf or something like that, something that's like just incredibly hard, right? When I get to that point, I'm more likely to take my time with stuff, as opposed to being like super strong. I'm more likely to make all sorts of mistakes that way. Have we found a? I'm looking to see if we found any. Yeah, we haven't found anything, have we? I was looking for branches. We need a branch so we can cut down a tree, and then we can make a cooking thing. I'm ridiculously tired. I almost think that maybe I should sleep here, put a tent up, and sleep to the day. But see, I'm thin-skinned, so that's a problem. They might come up on top of me before I can even react. So, really bad start. Yes, it was. 3 burns was pretty damn rough, but we're okay now. Now I just got to make sure that I don't screw the pooch. You know what I mean? All right, so we found. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this here. Chip stone, make a stone axe. There we go, and we will go ahead and cut down this tree. Hopefully, let's see if we can do it. Man, it is darker than a mug. Come on, baby. Chop that bitch down. I never find chipstone. If you do primitive survival windows, you have a better chance of being able to do this. Let's make a campfire kit here. 2 logs. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and... okay, so I'm going to make a stone hammer here, right? There's that. We're going to forge a little bit longer. Hopefully nothing gets me from behind. Your dude is tired, I know, man. He's tired and he's worn out. Now, I can sleep in the car. That's probably going to be the best, the safest solution. But I'm not going to get as good as sleep. So it's a trade-off, right? Come on, baby. Give me something. There's another chip stone. It ain't going to find me anything, is it? All right, whatever. I was hoping for maybe... Yeah, there's a stone axe. We'll go ahead and make a stone axe. Cut down this tree as well. And I can't see a thing. If a zombie was to come up behind me, we'd be fucked. Come on, baby. I know you're tired. Perfect. All right. We're going to go ahead and place our campfire materials. We'll build a fire right here. Perfect. I'm going to grab these 2 logs. And add our fuel. Perfect. Perfect. And let's light the fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Cool. All right, so we have, let's throw, where is my ham Sammy? Ham sandwich, we'll go ahead and toss that in there. Should give us a little bit more happiness. I'm assuming it's cooking. Yeah, it's cooking. And I thought I had something else too, didn't I? Didn't I have rice? Go ahead and stick a ham right there. So we'll have a couple of things of food here. What's up, my dude? How did the zombies? How go the zombies today? What's up, weirdly lucky robot? How the hell are you, Kang? What's happening? Yeah. Primitive survival allows you to do all sorts of stuff. Like you can make a stone hammer. Like I can make a stone hammer, and with the stone stuff, I can actually do stuff with. It's still cooking. I'm gonna let it continue to cook, and we're gonna go ahead and grab this. Where is it? I'll drop this down here, and should have a ham slice. There we go. Minus 20 in hunger as well. So we got food for the day at least. We actually have a little bit more food than what I will admit. That ham sandwich is going to be good, baby. I'm a little hungover, but I'll be fine. All right, off topic. Did you ever play or stream Disco Elysium? XPGLD? I did. I have it still. Maybe one day I'll add it. It's one of those story games. It was a lot of fun and kind of weird. And I got to tell you a story. There was a guy that, so like I play mostly Project Zomboid, and I play other games like Project Zomboid, or what I feel like people that watch Project Zomboid would like, right? Well, so I had a guy that came in. It was really weird. This is probably about a year ago. I think I played it about a year ago. And he came on, and he was, "Hey, drunk." And I knew him. I couldn't remember what his name is now to save my life. But he came on, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm just stopping in to tell you that I don't plan on ever coming back in here again. I'm just not into you anymore." This is what he said to me on stream. And it was like probably the most bizarre breakup. It felt like we were breaking up or something. I was like, okay. Did not even know what to think about it. In fact, my chat didn't know what to think about it. They were all like, everything was talking, and then everybody was chatting. Then all of a sudden, everything went just like completely quiet. It was like friggin' tumbleweeds, because no one knew how to respond to it. It's me, not you. I know, right? It was very, very awkward. Very awkward. First time I've ever had something like that. I mean, I've had a lot of things happen, right? I had a girl. I was doing multiplayer with Project Zomboid, and I didn't cut down. I did not lock down my voice chat. So I was in there with somebody else, and this girl jumps on there, and she has a squawking parrot in the background, and she's wanting to talk. And that was like kind of like a weird like thing that happened too. I'm gonna grab this and put this in the trunk. Kicked his carburetor seat to fix it just to keep his mind busy. What's up, Rail? How you doing? To defend, hey yo, didn't notice you started streaming as well. I do normally around 11 o'clock on the weekends. Go ahead and drink one of these. I feel like just got to make sure nothing's coming. There's the campfire materials. We'll go ahead and drop that as well. We got 21. Now we have 19. Okay, that works. All right, let's head back. Was busy sleeping at Phelan's place. I saw you in there. You know, I stopped by because I hadn't seen Phelan play Project Zomboid in forever. Look how close these guys were. All right. Let's see. What do I want to jack them up with? Maybe a crowbar. Come on, you bitches. Need to make sure nothing's coming. There we go. Get wrecked, you dumb zombie. Man, strong ass zombie. What you got on you? A newspaper. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. I might get bored. Who knows? But if you played it to defend, it was for the Chromanticore ads. Let's dismantle this. We'll go ahead and start dismantling stuff. Now that we've kind of like gotten a little bit of peace. It would be nice if we find some cigarettes. There's another zombie right down there. There's going to be a whole pile of them up here, though. Look how close they were to me. That's quite the cray-crayness, right? Ah, shit. Drifting. Wasting away, they said, Margaritaville. Searching for my lost jigger and saw. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's this zombie's fault. All right, March Ridge map. I'm probably never going to go to March Ridge. March Ridge is a hellhole. I don't think I need that metal bar. There we go. Where on the screen does it show how many days you've survived? Right here, baby. 7 days and 1 hour. We got a helicopter coming, man. Yeah, see, they called all the boys to the yard. Look at this. This place is going to be full up. It's all right. We can clear them out. It seems like it'd be a smart thing to do anyway. We'll move on down here. Move on down the road. Perfect. Wallet, empty notebook, black digital watch. We'll go ahead and dismantle that. Slowly but surely. Oh, cigarettes! Finally, let's smoke them now that we got them. Finally, some cigarettes. Can't believe it. What's up, Dr. Mutilated? Could probably have less damage if they just say we're gonna do whatever game world Laura is like and not changing shit. Went on the Epic Phelan. My goodness. What is happening, man? The epic Phelan is in the house, and your stream went well. I already know it. You were rocking it like you wouldn't believe, making me all jealous and stuff. With your strong gameplay. Yeah, see, this is where we smacked this right here, and that alarm went off. How the hell are you, man? Hope all is well with you. Come on, baby. Of course I get a ding. What's with the dings? AJ7874 with a big fat tip. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. It's very generous of you. Very, very generous of you. And you are keeping the lights on in the drunk household for yet another day. My goodness, I'll be able to stream tomorrow, too. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Oh, come on. And that guy's just like taking his time, huh? There you go. Get wrecked, you Zambi. It ain't Zambi Day. Don't be too jealous. It's a character from ages ago that got auto-backed up. Ah, Hellfire. I forgot. I got this stupid. Let's go ahead and stop this alarm. We're going to set it. Turn it off. We don't need it anymore. Imagine when they tried to whitewash the original Black creator over. Yeah. Did this not turn off? What the hell's going on here? Ah, shit. God dog it. Fine. All right, let's do this again. Oh my God. Can that be any more annoying? All right, so we got this area right here. We got Spiffos and that used car thing down there. Lock's broken, of course. But we got this right here. Rotten here. Go ahead and... Yeah, Nezzy Fipple's got the username Rotten and Uncooked Squirrel. Some copper was planning on doing something with that. I am a little bit thirsty. Let's drink something. What else do we got? We got a mug of water. I got vitamins and a water bottle. I thought I had a maybe I don't have a fine. We'll go ahead and unpack our water bottle. I am unpacking it, right? Yeah. We'll finish this up. It is a quite the splendid username. All right. Come on. There we go. Let's back her up. Slowly but surely working on our long blunts. There we go. Fuck. Stay down. And there's our helicopter, like a champ, man. Just all of a sudden decides to show up. Damn it. All right, that's fine. Good news is we found a car yesterday, so I'm not going to be running for my life. We're going to cruise down this way and just wait it out. I guess we might, we got some food and stuff, so we're all right. Maybe cruise way down here. Good night, Epic. Hey, Epic, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day. Maybe I'll see you on the Flizzai, huh? Maybe on the morrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'm on my way. Little stereophonics for you guys. That was free of charge. Let's stop right here. I should probably go to sleep, really. Apologies, drunk. Got to go to bed. Have to be up in less than 8 hours for work. Dude, yeah, man. Work gets in the way, doesn't it? doesn't it? But no worries, man. No worries. Seriously. I know how it is, man. I get off stream, and a lot of times I have to decompress, you know? I have to, like, spend, like, maybe 20 minutes to myself, sitting in a corner, being quiet. Almost 1 a.m. What's up, Snack? How you doing? We're just gonna hang out right here, and wait for this helicopter to go away. I don't see any zombies, so I think we'll be all right. We're playing with your mod, Snack. All right. Almost 11:30 a.m. here. Yeah, it's getting there too. It's 11:30 here. Hey, Nezzy Fipples, we're on the same time zone, man. Am I ever gonna stream Green Hell again? Maybe. If Coco will ever join me again, maybe I will. I don't know. I just thought it was an okay game. I wasn't like super impressed with it. I actually like the Infected better. Even though they're very similar. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That hasn't happened in days, baby. Let's see what kind of zombies we had covering us over here. Surely they came out, right? They came out of the woods and like we're hanging out and going, oh, what's that sound? All that junk. It's been days, man. No, it's not been ever. All right, be nice, okay? Is it coming back? I do believe it is. All right, fine. It looks like we're gonna be staying here for another day. I'm gonna let this thing pass. Now we are doing often helicopters with this insane zombie population, so that's a problem. And the plan was to go and get Spiffos, go to Spiffos restaurant and like hang out there, but you know, whatever. Then again, the new games that you tried, are there even any of that impressed you much? Most of the time, no. Defend. I'm gonna be honest. We are probably gonna be playing a game called Space Haven again tomorrow. I also have I asked for a key for what is it? It's something Edge. It's another space game that I've been looking at. I don't know if I'm going to do that. If I'm going to play that, it's kind of a little bit outside my wheelhouse as far as things that I stream. It's more of like a story game. But I might stream a Breathage. That's it. But I'll probably end up doing Space Haven tomorrow, which is like a RimWorld type space game. And it actually looks pretty good. Actually pretty good. Yeah, the one with the chicken. Yeah, exactly. Subnautica set in space. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I requested a key. If I get a key to that later on tonight, today, if they go ahead and honor it, then I might play that tomorrow on the YouTube and Facebook. But if I don't, then it'll be Space Haven, most likely. And you know, I haven't played Subnautica. I think I actually have that game, but I haven't touched it. Yeah, here they come. I'm just gonna hop out. Anybody that wants to visit me, to say hello, I'm gonna give them a little nudge, a little bump. Because they have stuff on them, or they could have stuff on them. There's another one right there. I don't see anybody else coming. Keep him on the side of the road. Come on, baby. There's another one. Gotta make sure nothing's coming. Yeah, but yeah, honestly, most games don't really impress me. And you know, I mean, you got to think there are hundreds of games out there, right? I mean, most of them aren't AAA things. There are some games that I really liked. I liked Green Pixel. That one game that was kind of like Stardew Valley in the Apocalypse. I kind of dug that. I'd have to make a series if I was going to play it again. Pink World, what's happening? Subnautica is fantastic. I should play it. I mean, everybody says that it is, and I know they have a good community on Twitch. So it might be one of those things where I could encourage a new audience to like me, right? A few more. Cruise over here. Ooh, more than a few. More than a few. Am I going to get a baker's dozen? All right. Shit. They're coming back, aren't they? It's coming back, isn't it? Yep. Probably not the smartest thing for me to get out of the car right now. Oh, stupid, stupid, stupid. Why would you do such a thing, huh? All right. Fuck me. I just don't like Nautica with the fact that getting randomly attacked from outside field of view. MMS is great too. I really even enjoy. What is NMS? What is that? I mean, what is that game? Graveyard Keeper is a great game. Yeah, all these games those kind of games I can play on YouTube for sure. The problem with Twitch is that usually there's not as much of a demand for them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get a huge demand for that kind of stuff on Twitch. And I have to think about those things, right? I mean, I have to like at least be cognizant that that if there's like viewer demand other than you guys, right? And there's some games that I'll just be hard-headed about and play anyway. I'm like, I don't care. Like I think Joe Mom gifted me. What did he gift me? Valheim. Haven't played that. I could also play that as well. A little toilet paper in your life. A red pen. A little bit of gas in there too. But nothing in it. I think Graveyard Keeper ended with that super lackluster ending. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've heard Valheim is a lot of fun. If you go and look at it, if I ever play that on Twitch, I'd be buried. I mean, as far as like viewer stuff is concerned, there is I'd be like number like 150 or something. You know what I mean? Streamer number 150. Come on down, man. Come on down. Lots of viewers for you. Lots of people wanting to see you play. That's the reason why I've kind of held off on it. Now, I might be able to do it on YouTube and get some sort of a reaction from it. Where did these zombies go? There were a whole bunch of them. There was a pile of them. There they are. Well, there's one at least. They're all going back to whence they came. All right. Hopefully this will be enough. I'm going to try this again. Leather jacket. I'm going to go ahead and grab... Should I go ahead and grab these? Let's rip it. For tailoring and whatnot. For the tailoring. In all fairness, you got the luxury of having a viewer base that watches you more so than the game being played. Yeah, Falanu, that's the case. I need to grow that, though. You know what I mean? It makes me blessed. It makes me blessed. I don't even know why all you guys watch me just for the hell of it. I'll take it, though. I appreciate it for sure. Some people will say that I'm funny. Oh, yeah. Shut your pie hole. It's done. It's the voice. The golden voice. God, man. God gifted me with something special, didn't he, baby? All right, we're gonna just slowly but surely edge these guys out. That's a nice swing. Nice swing. Anybody else want to come? Yeah, see. These guys are coming from the trailer park. gotta stay away from that. Make sure nothing's coming. Ah! Very close, Chad. Very close. Got a machete. Some of these things that you find on these so good, man. So good. So good. I cannot complain. I mean, Early Drunk was pretty up Schitt's Creek prone. It's all about the way you make it seem like you're messing up big time to make us feel good. Exactly. Exactly. My goodness. My goodness, Kang. I think you've just been hired as my PR agent. You just didn't even know it. Get wrecked, you bitch. I'm hitting you from behind now. There you go. Sit down. Anybody else? Saw that thing move over there. Go ahead and rip some more clothing. Come on, baby. Ah! I panicked there for a second. Let's see what we got. I got more machete action I can do. Let's jump in the car. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put that in primary. You know what? That's not gonna let me get away, is it? You want a little piece of me too, Betty Sue? There's a pile of them coming through here, isn't there? All right, let's see what we have. Jacket bloody. Some jingle jangles. Go ahead and dismantle this watch. Nothing else. What about on this guy? Nothing here. Another watch we can dismantle. Slowly but surely. It reminds me when I have to work soon, got to clean a whole ass bakery freezer because the rest makes excuses not to. Man, I am so burnt out on work. I can't even tell you. I started, okay, so like I've been doing restaurant work for my entire life, right? So COVID happens, and I've been with the same company for about, I don't know, like 20-something years. A long, long time, right? And they decide, I'm going to pause this for a second so I can tell my story unimpeded here. So they decide that they're gonna that we're gonna do what they call a bridge plan, and that bridge plan entails me not doing what I usually do, which is basically front of the house work, and instead do back of the house work. And they take three of us that are like basically all of us are longtime employees. We could be keyed employees, right? And so they make this deal with us. They say, okay, well, this is back when everything was shut down. We're gonna pay you $12 an hour plus tips, and you're gonna do this thing called a take and wave, which is like to go food, right? And so I was in it. I'm stubborn. I am my loyalty to this place is just blind. I'm just blindly loyal to these guys, right? So I do this, and obviously I'm making like $1,500-$1,600 a month. Nothing compared to what I usually make, right? So they reopen the restaurant, and they're like, well, we'll just keep you on just a little bit longer over here, but then we'll eventually move you back. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I had my Saturdays and Sundays off, which were like different because up until that point for years and years, I'd never had Saturdays and Sundays off. So I went ahead and I just stuck with it, right? Now 6 months later, we're at this point where like I'm not making any money. They're not giving me any direction. And so like they've always said, hey, you know what, you can always come back if you want to. And so like last week while I was at work, I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to come back. I can't afford this anymore. I gotta go back to making money, right? And so like these people that were over there, that they're employed over there doing what I'm doing, are making like $800 to $1,000 a week, and I'm over here making like $350 a week. So anyway, it's very frustrating. It makes me very not happy with my job, My whole life is a lie. Wait, you are not a chef at a 3-star restaurant. I'm afraid not. But I am a cook, and I did stay at a Holiday Inn once upon a time. End of story. I know that was way too much information for you guys to wanted to hear about. It's something that's been heavy on my mind, though. You gotta figure it out, you know. Eventually, though, you know, the writing's on the wall. Eventually, this will be a full-time gig for me. This right here. I just don't know when that's going to be. There's somebody else right there. Hey, can you hear me? I'm stomping, and I'm coming up behind you. All right. Never be loyal to your employer because they'll never be loyal to you. Yeah, that seems to be the case, right? Doesn't matter how long you've been with them, right? Smoothie69, thank you so much for following. Welcome to Drunk's Dogs, moving us one step closer to internet fame and fortune. Welcome, my friend. Appreciate you, man. That's something that I'm learning now, Tinker. I'm afraid so. I learned that the hard way, yeah. No matter what you do, it's kind of like an every man for himself kind of a gig, right? It is what it is, you know. There's one down. Let these guys come out of the woods. Ooh, fresh eggs. I hear them. Where are they coming from? Ah, right here. And a katana. Man, this gravedigger thing is the bee's knees, baby. Always been that way. That Tinker said it's that way now, and it's getting worse. Yeah, it really is. You know, when you think about it, right? So everybody's like, how did we get to where we are now? You know what I mean? You know, in the 50s and 60s, companies would pay you a pension. So if you worked for a certain number of years, then when you retired, you would get like basically a paycheck in addition to your stuff, right? Oh, come on, do you not hear me? I'm right here. They'd pay you that. Well, fast forward to around the 80s, around Ronald Reagan's time. I don't have any opinion about him, just so you know. I'm not going to make this political. But somewhere around the lines, they started making it to where it was corporate profit. And suddenly all these pensions that everybody was making that was getting basically allowing them to live, they said, hey, you know what? We got a better idea. You can have your freedom to do whatever you want. Right? You can do whatever you want. You're in charge of your money, and we're going to give this to you. Congratulations, you know. And so people went from having a pension to and you know, once they retire, to relying on 401ks. And somewhere around that line, Wall Street in the 70s and early 80s and 90s, they started doing funny stuff with these mutual funds and stuff, right? And because of that, we've had like 2 crashes. Like my wife's grandparents, right? They saved their entire lives, and I mean, granted, he gets a pension from the railroad because that's where he worked. The railroads are one of those few places that does give a pension. But anyway, he saved his entire life for retirement. And about 10 or 12 years ago, you know, when the housing crisis happened, he lost everything, all that money that he saved because people were tinkering with these mutual funds. So they've kind of like made it so like the common man doesn't have like a chance. You know what I mean? 1900 hours. We're gonna rest here. My little brother went to work at a company while in school at 16 and has been with them ever since. Never worked anywhere else. Inflation also played a part. Yeah, that's another weird thing, man. I hear all these people talking about wages. I know people and once again, this isn't political, you guys. You would think, okay, minimum wage would rise every year with inflation. It'd rise or it'd fall. You know what I mean? If inflation drops, if cost of goods drop, then it drops. If it rises, then it rises as well. It just would make sense, right? Instead, we're arguing now over something that's not going to happen for another 5 years anyway, for $15 an hour when you know, for a minimum wage that hasn't been raised in like 2 decades. It's just really weird to me. You know what I mean? That people want to fight about that. Tinkering with mutual funds, don't look at me. I know, right? It does if you're a government employee. Yeah, and if you're a government employee, you get a pension too. It's pretty nice. Used to be able to have a 9 to 5, 1 9 to 5 in a house, car, 2.5 kids, and a pension. Yeah, right. I mean, that's really, and that's kind of like the American way of life. But see, what's happened is that people like are arguing for stuff that they don't yet have, but in their minds are thinking, well, I could have that eventually. And if I could have that eventually, if I could reach that eventually, then therefore I don't want them to fuck with me if I ever get there. And so that it's like on a wing and a prayer, baby. You know what I mean? You're on a wing and a prayer, hoping that you're going to eventually get there and you can be one of those guys. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Do we have any food? And this isn't even me being political, because I don't think it's really political speak. I think that it's just the truth. If you work your entire life for a company, that company kind of owes you. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't look at it that way, but I kind of feel that way. That is like the one that said he made $6 an hour when he was 18, and that was sufficient for others now, when he failed to mention that he was 18 in 1978. Yeah. I mean, and I get all these. I mean, I understand that like a lot of people are like, what's that's going to do to inflation and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, really, honestly, if cost of goods go up, then wouldn't that make minimum wage not be like right? You know? I can read. This is a dirty magazine, isn't it? Antidepressants, nothing. We don't have anything. All right. We'll fast forward until we can sleep. Can I sleep yet? Yeah. Which mod has a graveyard perk? That'd be more traits, John. Some of the perks are really OP. I kind of dig the Gravedigger perk, because it allows you to like find stuff on zombies. Especially, you know, we're running with an extremely rare loot situation, so it's an issue. It is a big issue for us. At least women have OnlyFans as an option. Well, we have OnlyFans as an option. I could do Nuzzy Fipples. I could do an OnlyFans page if I wanted to. Nobody would want to pay for my feet pics, but they might want to pay for other pics, huh? Sit your ass down, you Zambi. I should open an OnlyFans, LOL. Yeah, you could always do that. There's all sorts of like people that all sorts of kinks and stuff that people like, right? All sorts of things. Company's also hiring part-time employees so they don't have any sort of benefits, and at the same time say that they have X number of employees to make themselves look better than they actually are. Yeah, there's also this thing too. Like my employers, right? They say that they can't afford health insurance, which I believe them, right? Can't afford a health insurance, so rather than go and do health insurance, you know, the magic number for restaurants is 50. If you have 50 people or less in your company, or 49 people or less in your company, then you don't have to pay. You don't have to cover insurance. So it's in effect, it has made them make the decision not to grow any more than they have to, you know, so they can save a few bucks. But health insurance is a completely different ball game altogether. That's another thing that's like crazy. All right, we're gonna wreck these guys. The time is now. Sure, nothing's coming behind me. I bet you a lot of these folks have already left. Sure, nothing's coming. We can dismantle this watch. Perfect. No cigarettes there. There's our pile of zombies over there. Make sure this one's up here. It looks like we're okay. We're going to be going over on the next one coming up pretty soon. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of these guys. Get wrecked. Ah! Thought I heard something coming up from behind me. Time to Trying to get out the big guns. They do not want a piece of this. They just think they do. Going hand to hand, I know, right, man? That's the thing that's going to get me killed are going to be the people that it's going to be the ones that sneak up on me. There we go. Off with your head. Yours too. You sure nothing's coming in through the woods? Let's see if there's anything on these guys. Might as well take advantage. Nothing here. Digital watch will go ahead and dismantle. Now you guys let me know if you see anything behind me. Cool. Here in Canada, it's a bit different in that companies will lure you in as an employee with the promise of a pension and insurance, with the only to tell you that it's only for full-time employees, only to find that every employee they have works less than 20 hours a week. Well, at least I know that it's everywhere, right? I mean, I know that it's not just America that has to deal with this stuff. We're all going to hell, man. We're all going to hell. A beret. She wore a raspberry beret. What you got? Where are these guys coming from? Cool, we pretty much cleared out this. I'm going to go in here and clear this, get this doohickey out as well. Might get lucky. That's a worn one. There's a spiffo. Yeah, see all these guys. Come on out. Well, or not. They're all hanging out here. Yeah. You missed me, you bitch. Look at this guy. Hold on, you know what? Fuck it. YOLO! Come on over here. Come on down. I just got an email from hell telling me that Drunken now has a reserved seat next to me. Come on, man. Yeah, I got. You can come sit down. Come on down to the Hungry Hound. I'll meet you in hell, baby. We'll go have a party there. You guys want to come? Come on, man. I'm seriously not scared. We're gonna take that trailer, but not before I wreck everybody that's in here. A few more. Yeah. Drunk getting all penisy again. Look at this guy. Is there anybody else over here on this side? Didn't look like it. We'll clear them all out. Man, there is a pile of them in there too, isn't there? None of these guys have anything on them, do they? Nope. Warren, is there anybody else in here? Got one or two. A smidgen. Sit your butt down. Nobody in here. Kind of surprised me there for a second. All right, let's see what we got here. You gotta get that spiffo, Drunka. You got it, man. I got it. I will go and grab it right now. I'm just looking for a needle. If we can get a needle, then we can actually start to fix ourselves. Long denim shorts, jeans, a rock t-shirt. We're definitely grabbing that. I'll remove the battery. I'll dismantle this thing too. Nails. And a couple more batteries. How are the batteries? They're good. Keep that door closed. Another hand torch. Nothing in here. Wow. That's really crazy. Let's go ahead and fill our empty bottle. We'll fill it again. Yeah, I'm just surprised that there's nothing in here. Should we go ahead and grab this metal sheet? I think so. All right, let's go grab the Spiffo. Your Hellfire logo reminds me of an Angel Fire logo. You know, funny story. I used to say, I still say Hellfire quite a bit, but when I was first messing with Hellfire and like trying to figure out, you know, what the different things, people used to make fun of me. They're like, "Where'd you come up with that?" And this is just I don't know. It's just one of those sayings that I always thought was just really funny. You know, somebody's like Hellfire. You come back out? That's what I thought. Is there anybody else in here? We have cleared out this little spot here. We down to the south. We got some trailer parks that we're gonna have to look at, and then obviously we got the Spiffos over here that we can check out. It was pretty much the same for me in that I worked 40 to 50 hours a week for 2 days, less than 3 months, only to get dropped down to 20 hours per week, so they wouldn't have to contribute to a pension. That sucks, man. That sucks. It's all for stockholders. You realize that, right? It's all for people that don't work. Everything's geared to that. Everything is set up that way. And you got people that are too stupid to see it. Let's drop some of this stuff. I think I'm pretty sure I got a fairly heavy load, but I think that it's gonna be. We'll drop Spiffo, screwdriver, rock t-shirt, metal sheet. Make sure nothing's coming. Looks pretty empty. The batteries can go. Scrapped electronics can go. Probably not going to need those anytime soon. All right, let's go. Let's do this. What's up here on X Bearcat? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Lady Goo Goo Gaga. It's good to see you. Hellfire. We've lasted quite a few days in this insane zombie population. We're going to take this survival home eventually. We're going to go back there and wreak all sorts of hell. But for right now, we're just going to see if we can find stuff. It's the first time I've seen... Oh, wait a minute. No, that isn't the first time I've seen it. We're going to go ahead and grab this. We'll go into Spiffos. Got a few cars down there that we can maybe collect. Good afternoon. Good afternoon right back to you, man. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We're at the crossroads of, you know what? I don't even need this katana. Run! Fuck, where did he come from? I'm sure nothing else is coming behind me. Man, it got me all geeked out now. Fuck. All right, you want some? Everybody wants some. I barely spend any money. It feels like I make no headway due to how it works. Yeah, it's all geared like, you know, like I remember when Romney was talking about his taxes or whatever, right? This is American stuff. Well, he's in a tax bracket that's like 15% or something, right? Smaller than anybody, than me or you or anybody, right? But the reason is it's no fault of his own. They make the rules, man. You know, I mean, really, honestly, that's what it is. They've made the rules to where it fits them. Capital gains, baby. Capital gains. So they don't work. They just collect stocks and collect property and stuff, and they somehow manage to they don't pay as many taxes because of capital gains. But see, no one on that side wants to talk about that, right? They don't want to, because they don't want to. They're afraid that one day they're gonna get to that situation, and the likelihood of that is like next to nothing. But hey, you know what? Whatever. Capital gains tax. I know it's seriously. I mean that's what it's all about, baby. It's what it's all about. It just is what it is. I gotta worry about that right there. So we're gonna step back this way. I think that there's See, we're good. We don't have anybody creeping up on us. Little beef jerky. Good morning, Hannah the Heretic. I've got my anime and manga. I'm pretty much nothing to show for my years of working. Well, you know, I've always had a different view. You know, I've worked in restaurants, and the reason why I've worked in restaurants is because I don't, unlike a lot of people, I don't put a lot of time into it, right? I mean, like, literally, I've worked 25 hours a week for the last, 30 years. I just don't work that much, you know? It allows me to do things that I want to do. It's a lifestyle thing. It's the reason why I can stream, and it's the reason why I enjoy doing that stuff, right? Come down here, and then we'll go over there. Look, where did these guys come from? They're just all of a sudden appearing out of nowhere. I'm 52 years old and worked full-time hours my life, and usually working 2 to 3 jobs just to get those full-time hours and got nothing to show for it. Yeah, see, I've been lucky. I haven't had to worry about inflation because I've been a tipped employee. So anytime that the prices go up, my salary goes up. So in that respect, I'm very lucky. I'll make sure there's nothing else in here. Nothing in there. Okay. Look good. I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing in here with me. There is somebody in here with me. There's 2 people. Come on, baby. I generally hate fighting inside. For the record. Just in case you're wondering. I am not into it. Make sure nothing's coming outside, too. Got to be extra careful, baby. What's in here? Nails. Well, I guess we're going to come over here and see what this... If you hate fighting inside, just stay outside and yell a couple times. I need the drama, man. Let's go to our car and grab that duffel bag. Where is our car? Did we leave it all the way up here? We did. It's right there. Oh, you were going to set up at the farmhouse. Cool. That's where the plan is. But, there's a gazillion zombies over there. But we're still going to do it. I'm just clearing this place out. And we're going to also go down to the trailers today as well. I mean, we're right. That farmhouse is right on the outskirts of West Point. So it is likely going to be a problem. Looky. Do I spy a looky? That is mighty fine. That is a mighty fine looking vehicle. I just started my own business in November 2019, and just as I thought I was starting to get somewhere, the plague hit, and everything pretty much shut down, locked down since. Feels bad, man. What do I do with this thing? It's my bow hag. Looks like a brand new car, too. Let's see if this has any... Get in this Volvo. Look at that gas. Looking good. car battery with a sport battery. That's good. I'm going to check and make sure that this doesn't... Did I just get in the back seat? I didn't. He said bandages. Let's go ahead and grab those as well. Everything's open down here. Nezzy Fipples, you live in Florida. Things are almost done here as well. That's the reason why I had that conversation with my employer. Is because it's at that point where everybody's pretty much treating this COVID as it being completely gone. I need that money, baby. So I come here now for light entertainment and to mess around with drunk song. It's like, how on earth can he get the song lyrics so wrong, so consecutively wrong? Where is my? I might have left it in here. Let's see. Maybe it's in here. Should have a duffel bag. That's what I'm looking for. There it is. All right, let's equip that secondary. And we're going to go and collect all this food. My city closed for a couple of weeks. We closed for a long time down here. It was pretty serious. COVID, man, once in a lifetime kind of thing. It's been absolutely nuts. Gained weight and all sorts of stuff. I'm wondering if I can use that mustard for something. I can eat it, but I have like that ham sandwich. There's chocolate. Go ahead and loot all of it. Canned corned beef. Don't need the rolling pin. Man, you know what? We're going to grab it. So we do find maybe some flour or something. Maybe we'll make ourselves a pie. Empty kettle. Kitchen knife. Mariana. Frying pan. Canned potato. Tea. More mayonnaise. Looks like it's on its way out, though. Amazingly, I got one set of mayonnaise that's raw. That's and then some popcorn. Where'd it go? Well, hellfire! I thought we had something, but I guess we don't. Cool. 13:20. We're a little bit hungry. Maybe I might eat something. Like maybe these chips. Throw this in this duffel bag in here. And we're gonna head back to the where we were. There we go. Dump it right in here. Key to a nice vinaigrette. There's a little mustard in your life. Mustard makes everything better. All right, let's go. Giddy up. We're headed home, boys. I'm gonna come back and look at and go into those trailer parks, but we're gonna go ahead and start to scoot up a little bit and see if maybe we can kill some of these zombies that are gonna be right around here. I'm gonna kill everything I see, just cause. Try to get my short blade skills up a little bit more, you know what I mean? There's another one. And another one with an axe. Ah! Didn't go on and screwed the pooch. There's... Fuck, run! Gotta watch out, man. These, they like to sneak up on you. There we go. Skill up. Just gotta make sure nothing's coming up behind me, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. 4 down. Bloody and worn I can't use. Can't use anything there. What about this person? Nothing here. Move on up here. Shit's going to hit the fan when multiplayer comes out and Build 41 is stable. It's going to be a second, but yeah, you're right. That is a nice one. Dismantle. Leather jacket, we'll go ahead and rip that. We can find a needle, we can start doing, like really doing up our stuff. Yeah, that's a problem. The zombies being able to crawl under, they should have always added that. That is such a nice addition, don't you agree? All right, so we got dirty strips. I can put those right here. Got a dirty rag. I'm gonna keep that. Leather strips. I probably should have gone and got more water. Katana. More scraps. How heavy am I? Fairly heavy load. Back her up. Now I'm saving my katana just in case you guys are wondering. Fuck. That was a close one. There are a lot of them through those trees, but I got to worry about this, which is the reason why I'm doing this in the first place. Just so you know, in case you guys are wondering, the reason why I'm like going ahead and trying to rid myself is because there is no respawn. So, the better chances I have. Making sure that he's coming up behind me. Cool. M16 assault rifle. Hell yeah. What else did he have? A performance tire standard. Go ahead and dismantle that. I'm gonna move that over here. Who knows? We might need one. It makes sense to just stick them on the side of the road, huh? What you gonna use that katana for when you are a zombie because you didn't use it? Lodger Wonk. That's incorrect logic there, Lodger Wonk. Incorrect. Number one, no zombies are gonna kill the pro's pro. Yeah, he's carrying around a tire. Maybe he was trying to use it. Maybe he was maybe he had it around his neck or something. Couple more right there. Come on. And this is going to get our skills up, too. That's what I'm thinking. Man, I'm tired now. Dismantle that. I might go back the way I came and sleep for a second. He'll find fresh food on zombies with that trait, too. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So maybe they're fresh zombies, right? There's another guy. Bloody and worn. Yeah, we're gonna go back. I'm tired. They can crawl in vehicles, and they should have the ability that when you remove the tires, they can no longer crawl in. You're right. You're right. But then everybody's gonna have like tireless vehicles, right? they're gonna make a whole fortress of like cars with no tires on them. Awesome. Yeah, this is where we're gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep in the car again. I don't think I have anything to worry about here. What is it, 1610? We might let's go and check out this other place. Right over here. Looks like a nice car. This actually looks like it's been untouched, which means there could be an alarm, even though alarms are extremely rare. Oh no, it has been touched. I hear them. I feel like I hear more than one, more than two. Maybe I'm wrong. Have I already read that? I've already read it, okay. Well, we've cleared this place out pretty good. The challenge is gonna be the house. Need a forklift and stack a wall of cars. Exactly. A little lipstick in your life. Nothing there. There should be a water thing over here. I'm curious if this has that. Look there. We got a couple empty bottles. I'm going to go ahead and fill those up. We really don't need it at our survival house because we have a well that's locked. I wonder how much. This is probably going to have like an ass ton of gas in it. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet that there's an ass ton of gas in here? Look how nice it is. Very nice indeed. 45 out of 52. What's the muffler? Average muffler. Okay. Where are you setting up base in this playthrough? I'm going to be going to the. Eventually, we're going to be headed to the survival farm. We've spawned in there. We spent like a very long time in the survival farm because we were burnt. We had 3 burns. We started with injuries. And it was pretty serious. All right, we can go ahead and fill them all. Yeah, if there'd been an alarm, the reason why I was pretty confident there wasn't going to be an alarm was because of that. These broken out windows kind of tell the story. It tells a tale, right? I'm going to make sure there's nothing in here. Nothing in the bathroom. Okay. And we got a radio. And a garbage bag, which we don't really need. And I'm going to see if there's maybe something on this radio. 89.4 the hits. Nothing else. Okay. Something we need to start really seriously thinking about because we have frequent helicopters, and I don't know what frequent really means. Is it once every? I guess a glass would have warned you. Yeah, that's what I was taking advantage of the fact that I knew that we'd probably be okay. That's locked. Nothing in there. And I'm saving, in case you're wondering what I'm going to do with that katana, I'm saving it for the area right around the survival farm. I already know it's gonna be a big one. We really need to find some books. A generator book would be nice. I just meant candy. I'll go ahead and eat it. And a wrench. We'll take that wrench. 1,800 hours. We got I'm gonna wait here. I might park up against this to try to prevent myself from like right. Let's see if we can do it. Just like that. Looks good. We'll drink some pop. I'm gonna move this over here. Move that to the assault rifle over there. Katana's gonna stay with me. The Hottie Z can go over there as well. How heavy am I? I got a heavy load. I'm just surprised we haven't found any anything else really. Like no cigarettes. No spliffs either. I'm gonna drop that that axe down if I can. Cool, down to 25. If I eat something, that should work. This hand torch will go ahead and dismantle. Flashlight I'll keep on me. Katana. I'm gonna drop that. I don't really need these pistols on me. Four water bottles. Don't need that many either. Just go ahead and drop them. Don't need any of these until when we finally start shooting guns. It's gonna be shotgun first. It's gotta be a little bit of Zomboid in my life, and this one will get my knife. A little bit of zombies to attack. Let me just put this axe here on my back. I went up to the logging company, interesting warehouse, but I don't know if I want to live there. The problem with the logging company, McCoy's, I'm assuming you're talking about next to Muldrow. The problem with that is there's not a lot of food there. So you're gonna have to move up and down. The guy's still working on it. I think he just updated. What's the new mod? Oh yeah, you're talking about the Yacht Club. Yeah. We're just gonna speed through this. We are gonna try to get to the survival home before the next day. But we're in pretty good shape right now, as far as I'm concerned. 8 days and 11 hours. Lots of food. And yeah. I don't know when that's going to be. Let's try to make it back to the house. Come on, baby. There we go. And away we go. Yeah, there was a pile of them. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Actually, I did. Yeah, we wanted to stop here too. There was a pile of them. Yeah. Let's that might be that's either katana time or machete time. I think it's gonna be machete time. I'm gonna keep them right here. Let's take some beta blockers. A little beta blockers in our lives. I gotta worry about the things coming in through here, but not too much. There we go. And I'm keeping them all on this side of the road so I don't have to deal with it. I thought I saw something. That's what I saw. Dismantle this. We're going to dismantle that other thing too. Where is it? Their earbuds. There it is. Cool. All these worn leather jackets. I feel like there's more over there. Maybe I clear them all out. This music is sick. I love the Project Zomboid music. It's been even years later. This has been it's been a good feeling, you know. Where are you? He has nothing on him. What was that? Oh, it's a pool cue. Gotta make sure nothing's coming. And we're going to check this. We didn't check this the last time. Actually, it might be a pretty good thing to maybe... let me move her up here. Nothing. Let's go and check it. And you can double tap the M key to switch songs. I didn't know that. Piece of bandages in there. Just curious if this has anything in it. We're just going to hotwire it and see what happens. I don't know if this is going to be that important for me. I didn't dismantle it, did I? Got a little bit too crazy with it. Let's just see if this has any gas before I was trying to avoid that because of this right here. No gas. And the battery's ass anyway. Okay. Never mind. That would be M button. I just did it, see? I just did it. Thank you, Rivers. Nothing else here? Little kitchen knife in your life? Nothing there. Another black digital watch. I wonder how fast we're doing this. We don't have the book, so that's a problem. But look, we're at 10 out of 75. Everything counts in small amounts, right? Just found it out like a week ago. Yeah, if you look at there's all sorts of like hotkeys you can do with stuff. There's another one right here. I'm going to invite them to come this way. What is this? Oh, it's a broken hunting knife. No magazine. Or else I'd grab it. It's crazy that these guys have like weapons and stuff on them. I'm going to grab this. That is a pretty nice find though. What book do you need? Hello? Nothing there. Cruise over here. TSE Ezekiel 2517. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame and fortune. And giving me something else to think about other than Zomboid for a second. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Appreciate you. Can't tell if they're coming. A few piles over here. Just gotta watch out for this right here. Oh, look, there's stuff. Do not need to be. There we go. As you can see, I'm checking my I'm checking behind me constantly. If you want to survive in Project Zomboid with this many zombies around you, you always want to be able to know whether something's about to sneak up on you or not. It's just one of those things. If you don't do it, it will fuck you. I mean, you will if you let your guard down for a second. It will be serious. Go ahead and dismantle this. We'll come back over here. How the hell are you, TSE Ezekiel? Hope you're doing well, my friend. See how I'm backing up? That's a very dangerous move. Nothing here, nothing there. Continue on, just continue to clear these guys out. Bicycle helmet, leather jacket, and a fresh uncooked meat patty. That guy must have just done something. Maybe he just turned into a zombie or something. Go ahead and drop that. That leather jacket looks mighty tasty. We're gonna take that as well. Salsa Pandas, hey man, how you doing? If you only have a rear view hat in this game. I'm about to run out of machete here in a second. Unless I get lucky and find another one. Good old nothing. Nothing there. Nothing here. More of these guys on the edge of the woods. One more down here, wherever she went. There she is. Two. There are two. Drunk getting all overconfident now. A far cry from the whiny little boy complaining, "Oh, I got burns and I can barely walk." Man, that was a serious. You know what? Only the pros pro would have come through like that. I'm just saying. You guys know it's true. You guys know it's true. In fact, when I first did it, I heard all you guys whining. You're like, "Oh, you're so dead. You're gonna die. This is gonna be too hard." That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Are these empty bottles? They look empty. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, look. That's kind of cool. Run! Nothing here. Just curious what's on this guy. There's nothing. I cannot believe made it this far. Pros pro move. There you go. See, there you go. So I learned a new trick recently. Killing a Z in a structure might spawn a key. Yes, that is an OG trick. And y'all, this is just in case you guys are wondering. This is preventive maintenance right now. I'm a little ways away, and what I want to do is I want to kill everything all the way from one end to the other, so I don't have to worry about them coming in and getting me elsewhere. Nothing's coming. Dismantle that. Man, I'm a little bit hungry. Maybe I'll have myself a fresh bell pepper. Nothing makes this happiness like eating a fresh bell pepper raw. Get wrecked. You too. coming over this way. There we go. Where'd it go? Okay. All right, let's move forward. Real zombies can also spawn keys on a rare occasion. Never get clarification on how close to a vehicle they need to be or the chances of it happening. They need to be or the chances of it happening. I have had it happen at least 10 times. Me too. I've had it happen a couple of times. And so you got car keys on zombies. That's a potential. As well as in the houses. You can also get car keys car keys in the houses, house keys, all that stuff. You want them to spawn in. Now I don't know, like, when do they decide whether you get a car key or not? I've heard people say that sometimes you'll get car keys even with locked cars. I've yet to find that. I think I've had one or two people mention that to me, but I've yet to see that. That's a nice hit. He swings, he scores. Look at that guy with his man purse. His friendship bracelet. It ain't that kind of a day, baby. Jesus, that scared me. You'll be happy to know that all of my emotes and sound effects were working today. I checked it when I first woke up. And I even put the forehead back in the right spot, where it should have always been. I've never found a car in a locked car. And believe me, I would have found one if it were possible. I love me some PZ cars. Yeah, I had somebody tell me that it was a possibility. I don't know if that's something that I should believe or not. Man, I am wrecking these guys. Another fresh bell pepper. Yummy yum in the tum-tum. Go ahead and dismantle that as well. Is that the girl with the parrot? What are you talking about? Game of Thrones. I think that's Drunk Pog. I believe. I might be wrong about that. So we're taking our time here, y'all. We're taking our time partially because this character's lasted so long. That's like the streamer that zombies will not break windows or in a house or building once it gets dark outside. We're going to have a pile up here eventually. Eventually there's going to be a pile. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, see, we're just slowly but surely moving up. Eventually we're going to have enough of them to where it's going to be a challenge. Right now, these like little one-offs aren't that big of a deal. Let me come over here. Yeah, see, here they come. Come on, baby. Come on. I think it's Drunk Pog. I can't remember. Oh. Coming in through the trees, man. Oh, why must you walk away from me? Nothing there. A butter knife. Perfect. Dismantle ourselves another digital watch. And move on up. You were all talking about railing zombies when Drunk is out trying to run a train. Fear of the Sun mod is fun. Is it fun? I don't know if it's. I don't know. I've never messed around with Fear of the Sun. It kind of freaks me out, to be honest with you. The idea of like sprinting zombies at night just scared the living daylights out of me. I don't know if I have the. I might have to take my heart medication or something before I did something like that. There's more right there. We might stay there. What's up, Doug Grizzly? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Welcome, my friend. Giving us a little change in our lives. There we go. I don't think we were here. I'm gonna scoot out here. Those trees kind of got me freaked out a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. But I don't think we came over here because there were so many. Oh, come on. Need to make sure nothing's coming. Need like a little reminder there. Nothing there. Come on, Katana. Give me something good, baby. I need something good in my life. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this up. This leather jacket. Dismantle that. I thought I heard something in the trees. Another hunting knife. Let's go down here and see what we got. I think we got a little something down here. We got some traps. Thought I heard something. I don't need to die right now. It would completely suck if I got here. Could you sauerkraut to that list? I think the trifecta of bad flatulent is like Brussels, crab cakes, and cabbage. I bet Drunk I love all of it, baby. I love all of it. I got 2 dogs. I can blame my flatulence on my dogs. It's great. I'll just tell them my shoe is squeaking or something, you know? Oops, didn't mean to do that. My shoe squeaked. We're going to drop that in there. Just need to make sure there's nothing coming. We got a fresh and uncooked patty. We might stay here for the night. It seems like that would be a good thing. Our fresh patty. Or we could just move a little bit further up. Stepped on the frog, I know. Oh, my dude, I got 2 gallons of sauerkraut going in the kitchen. Right now, getting on nice and sour. Yum, yum, in the tum-tum. Oh, I'm kind of wondering if this, yeah, we'll go ahead and waste these guys as well. See, by the time that we get to where we need to go, we're going to be, like, not scared of shit. Nothing there, bloody and worn. Dismantling all the watches. Feels nice to move into the farm. I know we'll get there. We'll get there. It's just I'm just trying to take my time with it because we've this is going to turn into a really long run. I can already feel it. As long as I don't do anything too stupid. I am thin-skinned, so I got to worry about that. But I think that I think this can turn into a pretty good run. He has a baton, doesn't he? I don't need it, unfortunately. Does the Survival Farm mod conflict with West Point expansion? It does not. I did a check on it. There's a couple down there. I don't think I'm gonna worry about them. Smacked ya. Can't stand ya. Got a couple more. We got one up here. And that's where we slept that one night. Doesn't look like anything's coming. All right, let's head back. Survival Farm just seems a little too good to me, but if you are balancing it with a terrible start and lots of zombies, that seems reasonable. Dude, the start, I mean, chat will tell you, and you can actually watch my YouTube video because I went ahead and I threw it on there, the stream. And my start was probably, out of all the hours that I played Project Zomboid, I would say it was in my top 3 as far as starts. It just did not get any worse. We started with 3 burns. We couldn't even walk. It was just that serious. With insane zombie populations on top of it. Yep, there we go. Rip the machete. Still ain't gonna use nothing but I'm a little bit tired. See, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friends, where Dutch ovens are the trend. Brussels and cabbage cause a leg to bend. Gonna die. Haven't seen those in years. Do you ever repair your weapons? Why or why not? Well, with those things, I don't repair my weapons. Like a machete can't be repaired, but I have repaired. I do have something else that's over here that I have repaired. I might cook this fresh patty. It might be a thing. Let's take some vitamins. I do have vitamins, right? I thought I had vitamins. Yeah. Get these vitamins. Let's do it. Where are my vitamins? In the face. Perfect. We continue to take my vitamins. Let's take these pills. I enjoy Shad's blundering implements mods. Allows you to make as many clubs as you want, which makes sense to me. Yeah, you know, that you would think that stuff makes sense to me, too. Got a pile here. I might try to get rid of them this way. Just a little stabby stab. Got to make sure there's nothing coming up behind me while I'm doing this. Perfect. Because we have lots of hunting knives right now, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see if this guy sees me. Wonder XPGLG with the big sub, 10 months with the Prime. Bezos bucks, I appreciate it. And Agent Striker, I don't know if I said thank you, but you are coming in hot too. Taking me to Funky Town. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, both of you, for keeping the lights on the drunk household. You guys are gentlemen in Scholar, or gentle ladies in Scholar, or whatever. You're something in Scholars. You're scholarly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Come on, it ain't zombie day today. In the face. Feels good, man. Feels good. She looks like she wants some, too. You want some? Now, I won't let you do a skull stab unless you, unless it's by themselves. Ooh, got too close. A skull stab becomes a thing when you can, when there's only one. You see, like this right here? You see all these guys coming for me? Gotta watch out. Make sure nothing's coming up behind me. Oh, mama. In the eye. You too. There we go. Now I can just deal with these guys proper. There we are. Was it 17:40? We will go to sleep. We'll probably make it tomorrow. That's what I figure. What the hell? Oh, it's because we got more. I was wondering why I wasn't able to do anything. Let's go ahead and move to our trusty, good old trusty crowbar here. Yeah, we got a few of them. I should be able to like. Number one geek, what's happening, man? How you doing, Saz? I don't like these numbers. Let me, what am I going to do here? I'm going to drop that. I need, beta blockers. There we go. I'm ready. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And to answer your question, I do like with the bat, I actually did repair it, and I'll show it to you. I repaired it 15 times. We got food. One good thing about this finding this grave robber is we find all sorts of stuff, man. It's like a pile of food everywhere. I just like building a lot. Watched a ton of your Zomboid stuff on YouTube after deciding to get back into it. Figured I'd show you some support on Twitch after watching your 111 episode playlist for Build 41. It's pretty crazy, ain't it? It's pretty crazy. I didn't really realize how much I have. I have 300 and something Zomboid videos, and I didn't even realize it. That's how much Zomboid I put into it. In fact, it's crazy because I was talking to Ghoul King not too long ago, like when Build 41 came out, and I was like, you know what? I'm thinking about maybe dropping like sunsetting all this Build 40 stuff, right? Which is the majority of my content. And I'm so glad I didn't, because I actually have a lot of people that find me via all those things. Man, we're thirsty already. I got a mug of water. Guess we can drink it. It's been several months since I consumed Zomboid content. That's a whole lot of Zomboid. It is, baby. It is. It is some serious Zomboid stuff, and I appreciate it, man. I thank you. Thank you for making the long trip over from YouTube to Twitch. to come hang out with me. Now, you know I do stream on YouTube as well. Kybera, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame and fortune. I can't do it without you. Welcome to Drunk Dogs, my friend. Welcome, my friend. The older stuff is hard-coded into the algorithm. Yeah. So that's the deal. So I'm glad that I didn't do it, right, Saz? Because I have an ass ton of content. Man, I am really tired. Should I just continue to press on? Maybe I should. You know what? I feel like maybe we should just hang out here, sleep, maybe eat something. We can actually do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna stop right here. You know what? Let's back her up. We'll go to that campsite. I'll cook me up some mutton chops. Mutton, honey. What you doing? Mutton, honey. Is it right here? I can't tell. Not there. Maybe it's a little bit further down. Is it right here? I done gone and lost my... Oh, it's right here. I can tell. There it is right there. And then got a zombie following me. I do feel funny about staying in there. Instead, I think we're gonna stay in here. I'm just gonna go to sleep here. I'll catch up with you guys here while I'm doing this. We'll go ahead and drink a little bit of water, and I'll cook tomorrow. Getting dark. It is getting dark. Yes, Sass does stream. Number one geek. Which one you like streaming on more, Twitch or YouTube? It's a kind of a mixture. It's really weird because YouTube. I like YouTube because I like Twitch better for streaming. Because there's just so much more. It adds a lot more to it, right? But and I would stream all 3 platforms 7 days a week. I would just do that if I could, but I can't because I'm an affiliate with Twitch, and it's one of the agreements is that I can't like do anything. I can't stream multi-stream to another platform while I'm on Twitch. So that's the thing. YouTube and Facebook, though, I'm slowly trying to grow those. YouTube is more of a way for me for discovery. Like people that come in and they're happen to look at one of my stuff and they see I'm live, and then they come in and they see how cool I am live, right? I mean that's really the whole thing is because I don't think that people realize, like when they watch my VOD content, they don't realize that I'm like a lot more live. I think I do better live than I do with VOD content. I'm okay with VOD content too, but in VOD content takes a lot longer. But really, streaming is my thing. So like I have like I like when I stream, I get more viewers when I stream on YouTube, and obviously Facebook is like a far third because I just started streaming there. But I think that people are more engaged on Twitch, if that makes sense. Twitch stream YouTube for videos. That's kind of what I'm doing now. Number one geek. Who cares about that agreement? Well, the problem is that I make a little bit of change on Twitch, and they can hurt me. They can hurt me. So yeah, I came on from YouTube. Lots of fun here. I watch Drunk on YouTube at work, and I appreciate it, man. Seriously. And so the idea, like when I first started doing this, like I've been streaming on Twitch for about 3 years. My idea is to make this like this particular channel, and when I say channel, I mean the Drunkonlife, like I guess ecosphere, to make it platform agnostic. So people that come on YouTube, they see me, they like me, they want to be part of the community, they jump in, right? They hang out on Discord, they do all that sort of thing, and then when I move over to Twitch on another day, they come up and hang out with me on Twitch as well. So that's kind of like the idea. That's gonna take some time, and but hey, you know what, man? I got all the time in the world. I should have an axe. I think. Yeah, I got a stone axe. I'm gonna chop down a tree. Maybe this little one right here. Surely I can chop down this little tree, right? And we're gonna cook something. Let's cook something up. I got that meat patty and I got the lamb. Let's go ahead and do I have a and I got eggs as well. Okay, so we can do something up here real quick. Just curious if we had anything else. Grab these canned carrots as well and the butter. We're gonna be dining very nicely here in a second. Campfire materials, leather sheets, spiffo, 2 stones. Where's that duffel bag? Here it is. The duffel bag of it's gonna have all sorts of lovely stuff in it. Just want to make sure nothing's coming. It's got me all geeked out. Where is it? All right, let's see what we can grab. We can grab some. I'm gonna grab some corn in that frying pan. We'll grab some Mariana as well. Oh, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be absolutely delish, chat. Make a #1 geek a mod here since he's on Discord. I could do that. I have no problem giving #1 geek 100%. #1 geek and me are tight, man. We've been what did I? Where is? Did I grab that? I didn't grab the log. I've known Saz now for a long time. There it is, right there. We butt sex. Something like that. I don't know. You might be taking it a little bit too far. Oh, come on, baby. Where's that? Man, I'm all geeked out on here. I just grabbed that log. There it is. All right, we'll add the log. That's 4 hours. It's more than enough time. We'll light it. And hopefully we won't set this thing on fire. All right, let's go ahead and open some of these things. First of all, we'll take our eggs. Open our egg carton. Those are fresh. We'll open our corn. We'll open our carrots. Cool, we're about to eat like kings here. Random egg. Perfect. Where'd it go? There it is. Egg stir fry. Yum yum in the tum tum. Eggs and mutton chop stir fry. Let's go ahead and throw some carrots in there. In that bijaz. Where'd it go? Got some corn too. A little fresh corn. I'm going to laugh if the tent catches on fire. It's pretty close there, isn't it? I was kind of wondering that myself. Random meat, random condiment. We'll do this random egg. 65 minus 5. Let's go ahead and throw some butter in there. Wait a minute. Why did it give me plus 5 when I put butter in there? Weird. That's going to somehow make me unhappy? That's heresy. We're going to go ahead and drop that in there and drop this as well. I'm just surprised that Mariana we couldn't add more stuff to it. Oh, man. Well, it's going to take a second, isn't it? It's all right. I got nothing but time, baby. I'm in the zombie apocalypse. I have nowhere to be. It's all good in the hood. Mariana needs to be the next Bathsheba. I know we need to do one, but this is gonna be a long haul unless I have an off day and pick a wrong angle or something. I do not like these woods. I just got to be honest. Not a big fan. Can you believe that? I had that stir fry was going so well, and then suddenly it wasn't. Have you ever thought about being a radio host, bro? Yeah. People tell me that all the time. This is actually okay though, right? I mean, me doing this is kind of the same thing, right? Wouldn't you say? Me being a Twitch guy, I don't think radio pays that much, to be honest with you. But this could pay a lot. You know what I'm saying? Over time. This could be like the 2000 version of being a DJ. But yeah, I've had a lot of people mention that to me. They mentioned that. They've mentioned doing some sort of like sportscasting, all that stuff. There's a fresh cooked meat patty, and this is about to be cooked too. And then we're just gonna leave this. We'll leave this fire burning. I don't care. Interaction is next. Is better here, anyways. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, this is kind of like being in a bar and like talking to you guys. You know what I mean? Okay, I can't forget about this. We'll grab the duffel bag. Make sure nothing's coming. And drop the duffel bag in here. A little duffel bag in your life. Let's see, where is it? Well, shit. Oh, yeah, it's up here. Somewhere. God, I got way too much stuff. Where is that duffel? There it is. There it is. Go ahead and drop that. Head on down the road. Might eat myself a little, I can't believe that butter gave me plus 20. Or plus 10. Completely lame. Windows 98 also knocked down the wall with a window that goes out on the roof and set up a farm out there and expand out like the flat area for more crops. Just don't walk up the roof. Stay on the flat parts of the roof. You will fall off, through or off. I did it a lot. Yeah, you can kill yourself that way too. It's looking pretty hairy right now. Do this. I'll smoke a cigarette. And drop some of this stuff. That empty tin can, that empty mug, green light bulb, Mariana, radio receiver. We'll lead a quarter of it. It's gonna make me plus 1.25 unhappy. Look, they just kind of scooted up here throughout the night, didn't they? Is this something I want to deal with? I think it is. Run! Wow. This fog, man, this fog is going to get me killed. It's going to get me killed if I don't watch out. It's a different ball game with this fog. Ah, hellfire. There we go. I can't see shit. Woo! Burps from the food truck made at the bar. If you hit that category on inventory, you can sort things out by food items and weapons. I know that, Pank World, but for some reason or another, I just can't get that through my stubborn fat skull, you know? Country road to the danger zone. It's pretty serious. Yeah, I'm based in the fire department all the way south in Ravens Creek. Nice flat roofs for farming, but I'm building a fence around the roof so I don't fall off. Yeah, you can do that. And I don't know if you know this or not, but you can't, if you're trying to do like carrots and stuff, I think carrots and radishes, they can't take too much water, so you can't grow them outside. Or if you do grow them outside, it isn't as good. I'm just going to fast forward this. I'll just sit on you. What is this right here? I don't think I've ever seen this. Oh, it does nothing. Maybe it locks it. Did it lock it? Why won't it let me fast forward? Did I just do something that I shouldn't have done? I'll just leave it right there. Can I fast? I can't fast forward when they're... There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so when you're actually sitting on one of them, it won't let you fast forward. That's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna wait for this fog to go away. It's 38 degrees. We should be all right. Drunk, thanks for the tip. I've got lots of extra space in the fire department, so I can turn the ground floor bathrooms into a greenhouse. Does it need windows or anything? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just one of those things. I didn't realize it, and I can't remember what series I was playing, but somebody had mentioned it. They were like, "Dude, you're overwatering. Anytime it rains, you're overwatering the stuff. You need to stop that." I didn't know that at the time, so I'm just passing that along. Things that you learn, you know. Full to bursting, baby. Did I just eat it all? No, I just only ate a quarter. All right, we can head on now. I just want to get to the corner, the turn. Nothing there. Oh, plug it in, plug it in. Hey, baby. What's kicking? Oh, you don't wanna? Okay. Ah. Friggin' crawlers. You gotta love them. Just want to get to the corner. If we can get to the corner, then I think we'll be all right. Am I tired already? Damn it, I am. What the fuck, man? Is it because I ate so much food? The higher you're gardening, the watering becomes color-coded, so it lets you know how much each veg needs. Yeah, you gotta be pretty up there, though, don't you, number one geek, for that? Maybe. All right, we're back to where we were. I don't think we're that far away from where we need to be. We need to take more vitamins. You know, I just wish that these vitamins would be more than like -2. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like serious. Take all the vitamins. Fuck it. Above 5. There's another pile of them right here. A couple coming in through the trees. That's fine. Are you going to come too? Come to my Project Zomboid party. Yeah, that was a nice like little look that he had. Maybe like a mod. I'm gonna attach these to belt left. Sure nothing's coming. Perfect. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, we got a paper that we can read too. How exciting is that? Go ahead and do this right here. If you read the books up, you level up farming super fast every time you pick up food, or 2s or 3s. Come on, baby, give me something good. I want more than just a newspaper in my life, man. All right, and zoom, zoom, away we go. Are we even getting close to? There's the other section right there that we're getting close now. I think right up here is gonna be. We're finally gonna get to the area where we can be close to the survival farm, where there's like a gazillion zombies. Ooh. Let me back it up here. This could be a problem. Oh, come on. Why must you be so panicked? It's just a couple zombies, doggone it. There we go. A scrap shiv. Something new I haven't seen in a while. See if there's anything over here. Gold ring. Black digital watch. We'll go ahead and dismantle it. I think that's going to be it, right? I think we've already checked all these guys out. We have. When it's just posted on one of my setups at the North Farm and Drunk's Discord. Hey, man, I can't wait to see it. Cannot wait to see it. Yeah, we're getting very, very close, y'all. Once we hit this corner, it's going to be like zombie central, and then I'll pull my katana out. We'll like really go to town. I don't know if it's going to happen. If it's going to happen today. Come on, baby. We need to get back to the well, that's for sure. Anyone ever play the Over the River map mod? Well, the problem with, I mean, unless they changed it, you can fall through the roof. Do we have I think I have another water. Don't I? Empty bottle. Where? Thought I had another water. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, Hellfire. No, we got 2. How many of them are there over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1,800 hours. Do you think I'll have enough time to do this? Let's do it. Probably need some beta blockers. I might take the big boy out too. Probably should be using my katana, but I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be an ass ton over there eventually. Once I get 1 or 2 down, I'll be all right. I think. Is this how it ends? Is this how it ends? Problem is I'm tired too. And a little bit anxious. There we go. Man. Let's see. Take pills. Live another day, run, get in the car. You think so, huh? I think not. Weird Dog 33, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. There we go. There we go. See, now we're about to start kicking ass and taking names, baby. We're about to start kicking ass and taking names. Run! Oh shit, there's somebody right here. Where'd she come from? Let's see, what do we got? We should have like maybe a spiked baseball bat, right? Equip that in both hands. And they are coming out too, aren't they? There we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Fuck me. Almost got them all. Almost got them all. There we go. Just a love tap. Touch me. See if they have anything on them. There's got a candy package and a hiking bag. And a mining helmet. He was a miner. Dismantle that. Perfect. Totally in control. Damn it, I should have used reverse psychology. Oh, this is too easy, baby. Well, once you get to a certain spot in Zomboid. How many zombies have we killed anyway? Look at her, man. She's trying to do the man dance. There's nothing there. It ain't zombie day. How many zombies have we killed? 10 days, 10 hours, 543 zombies killed. That's something respectable, right? It's respectable.